Hello everybody and welcome back to the Golf Community. I'm your host Tania Collins, and what I wanted to do just today is just come in and give you a bit of an update on what's been happening, what we're doing. So it will just be me, so hopefully that's not too dull. So my headphones have just died, which is awesome. So hopefully there's not too much background noises of your cars and things going back. But hopefully you just get to enjoy the beautiful sound of tuis and birds in the background. I just really wanted to give you a bit of an update on sort of where we are and what's been happening in the world of the golf community. And we've had, I really hope you've had a great start to the year. We're actually really lucky that we've had such beautiful weather here in New Zealand. And I hope that you've all been out and enjoying not just golf, but family, friends, the beaches. We're pretty lucky too, especially being up here on the Hibiscus coast. We've got, I think we've been, well, just on the peninsula here, I think it was 10 different beaches that we get to enjoy. And we certainly have been doing that. So as far as golf is, like I think we last spoke to you, you know that I started back in April last year, so it's almost been a year that I've been playing. Which is going to be going pretty good. I am currently sitting at 28, but I'm probably more around 30, 32. The 28 was just a one-off where I played probably my best golf, hit 99, and I think it was a 71 round, so that was 29. So I think they put me at a 28 handicap. It was awesome to have that experience. I just played great golf. There was certainly lots of stuff that I could have fixed. You know, there was the odd 3-putt, 4-putt, there was the odd 8 or 9. I think it was sort of more of an 8. But recently I've been sort of more consistent. The last few games there's been no 8s. You know, still some 3-putts, but they're getting down, and certainly not any 4 or 5 putts. So that's always good. So as you know, last year we went down into lockdown. I think the first one might have been around June, and the second one may have been around August. It felt like a really long time. So by lockdown, the last lockdown last year, I was pretty frustrated with golf. Golf can be a frustrating game. But the game was actually beginning to beat me, and I was getting frustrated. Sometimes I was out there, I was in absolute tears. I hated it. I would play 3 holes, almost be in tears, and just walk off and just go, look, this is not happening. This is not why I play golf. And I think that was good. Rather than trying to struggle through it, I would just go, look, this is not for me today. And I would either go up into the club rooms and have a beer, or just sort of call my son, come and save me. So yeah, that was getting pretty tough just before lockdown. So I think it was a really good time for me to stop playing. So I stopped playing for a little while, and then we grabbed a net, ordered a net, and we got a putting mat. And I just started practicing. I was going a little bit insane, not doing anything. So I just sort of started getting my golf clubs out again, and started playing, practicing, really trying to focus on just the process of setting up for me, and then working on my putting. So by the time we hit level 3, golf was one of the few games or few sports that you could actually do. We were able to keep our distances. Other club rooms weren't open. The course was, so that we could get out. Could only play in your bubble, but that was okay too. So by then I had a little bit more confidence. My drive had improved my fairways. I was working well with my 3-wood, which is actually one of my best friends. And I felt like I was putting a lot better as well. I'd also read the book, which I would highly recommend. It was recommended to me. and that is the book of Golf is Not the Game. Golf is Not a Game of Perfect. That's by Dr. Bob Rotella. And it was really good just to refocus and look at my mindset into the game of golf. What is it that I wanted? What was I trying to get out of it? How was I approaching the game? I was putting undue pressure on myself. I just thought I should be amazing at it in the first year, you know, no pressure. And I think, you know, it was about how I was laying up, you know, what were going to be the best shots to get me to the best position to putt. So I think that was really good. That certainly helped me. And sorry, my blind keeps hitting there, so that was annoying. So yeah, that was really good, is just to readdress what is it exactly that I'm trying to do. And to be honest, really, at this stage, my goal is just to play socially. I was going to jump into, and probably still will if they need me, to play Vipons for my home club of Whangapuroa on the peninsula here. But I think I put undue pressure on myself and think that I should win, even though I've only been playing I've still been playing less than a year. So yeah, I just think that that book certainly helped me. I then encouraged my husband to watch it, to read it, who got it on a podcast or as an audio book, sorry. And so he loves it, absolutely loves that book, and that has also helped him in his game. We've also just recently, I've had my nephew come to live with me, and so I have encouraged him to play golf, which has been really exciting to watch him grow to love the sport as well. And so he's now a member down at Whangapuroa as well, and we go out and we just enjoy some golf. We'll go out and do 9 holes. I think he did 18 holes the other day, which was pretty good. He's played twice now. And that also helps within the golf community as well. So while I'm up at Whangapuroa and any golf course that I'm on, I love to encourage women to play. I don't care how long it takes them, whether they can hit it well or not. I don't try to coach them. All I do is just tell them to take their time. And, you know, we kind of play the sixes, the She Loves Golf kind of rules. You can pick it up, you can, you know, put it back onto the fairway, tee it up if you want to, and just, yeah, there's no pressure. And I think that's really helped a number of women that I've recently been playing with up at the club to just keep going. I know that some of them have been in a situation that I have as well, and they've struggled to play with their husbands. And I think, you know, we just put pressure on ourselves, which then causes tension in the ranks, shall we say. And so I think having my nephew along has really helped the ladies that I've been playing with and trying to encourage, because then they don't feel like they're holding everybody back. And all I can say is to anyone and everyone is just give it a go. Just keep going. Just do what it is that you want to do. So if we go back to mindset, what I have done after reading the Golf is Not a Game Perfect is really kind of try to analyse what it is that I wanted out of 2022, and set some goals for myself and for the golf community. So what I like to do is kind of sit down and think, okay, what is it that I want? Why do I want it? And how's that going to make me feel? And that's what I try to apply across goals for my golf, my family, my job, friendships, things like that. What do I want out of the year? So basically, I'd like to, our next podcast will be with my husband, introducing Monty. He's going to start completing podcasts and talking to guests on more of a technical side of golf. He's very much loves to analyze and get right down into statistics and information that he can really dig right into. So I think that's really going to give our podcast some a little bit more substance. You'll get sort of two different sides of and styles of podcasts. So I'm really looking forward to that. We are off to Queenstown this year to the NZ Open, which I'm fingers crossed under the traffic light system. I'm still hoping that it will go ahead. I think they're just trying to work through what that's going to look like at the moment. That's end of April, then end of March, early April. We're looking at the PGA Champs at Gulf Harbour. That is the 6th to the 10th of April. So we'll try and sort of cover some of that through the Golf Community podcast as well. But personal goals, I just want to play socially. I just want to play socially, have fun, relax, and enjoy the game. And that's my goal for this year. I would like to reduce my handicap down to sort of 20 to 23, sort of in that low 20s, and just be quite consistent in there. So that'll be sub 100s. And if I can consistently play sub 100, that would be great. I always want to continue to improve. So sub 100 by the end of the, that 20, so the low 90s score, I guess that will be my goal for the whole of 2022. So I've got time, I feel, to do that. I'll still be getting some coaching lessons, and just a whole lot of practice. I think there's a lot of improvement in my short game and putting that I need to work on. And, it is that sort of 120 to, that short game, which is, where the game is played and can make all the difference. So that's my goal. And we want to just have, for me, like 2 words that I've pulled out for myself this year is fun and adventure. Just, I think with lockdown, I just want to make the most of our beautiful country and just get out and enjoy it, and also enjoy it with my husband, playing golf, sharing a couple of that, putting fun, adventure and our sport and our work all together, which will be really nice. So that's that goal. We've got some interesting podcasts coming up this year. We've just met a young lady while we were away this weekend. Her name is Tai, and she's a young Waikato competitor. It'll be great talking to her. We'll be talking to Julie Kidd from the Department of Conservation, who looks after Predator 2050 on the golf courses of New Zealand. That's her role. We'll be talking to young Jared, who is an apprentice greenkeeper, and we've got lots more. We're talking to a lot more golf pros, and if there's anything again that you ever want to hear, flick us a message, jump on Facebook, whatever it is, any way that you can touch base, and let us know, and we'll do everything that we can to make sure that we can get that covered for you. So I guess that's probably just a rough sort of rundown of what I've been doing and where I'm going for 2022. We always love your input. I really want to thank you for continuing to listen to us. We do have a goal of podcast every week this year. There's some amazing people out there in all areas of golf. So I'll be looking forward to sort of talking to some young golf pros, and how their journey is going, finding out everybody's stories. I think it's fascinating to find out how people got into it. I love that most of it is either through family or because of family, or to be with family is one of the many reasons that people get into the game of golf. So yeah, I just want to thank you again for joining in and coming along and listening in today. As always, please do like and subscribe, just to try and keep building that community, share the community, And if you've got any questions, let me know. As always, it has been an absolute pleasure, and I will see you soon.